so much good art
Yeah.
from the past. It's crazy that I just made that statement.
Oh, you sound like the guy in Midnight in Paris.
Even today, there's good artists making.
Well, okay, I want to make a point about art today that I feel like I'm going to back up today's generation in terms of art. Everyone says no good movies are coming out today. Art is doomed. Bad music everywhere. I think what I was saying about good art is art that lasts is because we're only seeing the art from the past that made it from the past into today. So you're not seeing any of the bad art that was created.
So
then.
what about the Oscar nominees? Like how you can look and trace back into history and look at like all the Oscar nominees from the 20th century were like masterpieces, and all the Oscar nominees from.
Okay, that's a good counterpoint to what I said. But do you see what I'm saying as well? Like in 20 and 50 years, there's still going to be classics from this era that people are going to look like, and that was amazing art. And they're going to be like, now we have a bunch of filth, but there'll still be that one gemstone then too, and they won't see it because it's amidst all the other garbage. I think we have plenty of masterpieces that are being made today.
Maybe.
No, I can say that actually pretty definitively.
Okay, but yeah.
I'm trying to back up our generation.
Yeah,
We're still good artists.
I know Andrew Clavin said that the last greatest made was The Godfather or something.
Yeah, I like Andrew Clavin and he's smart. But I disagree with him. I think there's other great movies.
I don't know about that because I'm not that like well versed in modern films or any film really.
Can I say something about Andrew Clavin? He just had a interview with Matt Walsh. He released a new book called Something of Abel, the Kingdom of Cain, I think is what his book is called. And he was saying something about some of the best depictions of art are depictions of evil or of tragedy. He mentions the Pieta.
Pieta, yeah, by Michelangelo.
Yeah, I mean that is like the saddest thing ever, but it shows great beauty.
Jordan Peterson described it as the crucifixion of Mary.
Whoa! Oh, that's super. That's
the crucifixion of woman, her dead son.
Can I say the quote that I liked that Andrew Clavin said in that interview? Give me a second. I want to find it. He said, "If a man can create such beauty out of tragedy, imagine what God can do." With us, we are the tragedy in this example.
Yeah,
I like that. That's unrelated to what we were talking about, but I remembered when you said Andrew Clavin.
Yeah, that was the passion, the beauty that came out of that is only God can do that. So
I think I still think we have good art today, and that's what we'll talk about in 20 years.
So here's what I was thinking about that is that, you know, you've heard the quote that art is a reflection of the culture, right?
Yes.
So, So if your culture is healthy and has good values, then the art is going to be healthy and have good values. I think definitely there's been a decline. I think most people would agree in the values
of our culture.
Therefore, there's been a decline in the quality of our art.
I'm going to push back on that because I want to. No, I mean, yes, there has been a decline in some values and an increase in others.
You don't think as a whole we're more morally decrepit than 50 years ago?
But it's hard to say. Because
what about like...
yes, but...
There's so many things.
There's so many. I don't even have to list them.
Yeah.
I'm just not so sure.
There's so many. I can't believe you're being kind of...
I guess I'm just not thinking of like slavery. I'm sure there were like something like slavery or something like... a morally evil act from the past that we've moved past and we're a better society. We can recognize more of what good and wrong is. And that's just one example, but I can think of plenty more that we're backwards on now. Yeah. I'm sure there was good art back when slavery was a thing. And it's like, to counteract my point, it's not like slavery is not a thing anymore. Like, there's just as much slavery in today's society, just not here in the US. So yeah, I like your quote about society reflects, I mean, good.
It's not mine, but I don't even know where it's from.
Yeah, what was it though?
The state of a culture reflects the state of the art in the culture, something like that. I think we should be. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, but I think we're getting tired, and we'll probably start speaking heresy.